वेलकम टू एडिटर्स टॉक्स। जैसे आपको पता है कि हम लोग एडिटर टॉक्स में इमिनेंट पर्सनालिटीज़ लेके आते हैं जिन्होंने उनकी लाइफ में कुछ अचीव किया है, सक्सेसफुल है आज उनकी लाइफ में। तो जानते हैं कि उनके सक्सेसफुल का राज क्या है। तो आज हमारे पास बहुत ही इमिनेंट पर्सनालिटी है अनुपमा पै, जो कि एक वीपी है उनके किडीज़ प्ले होम के। Then she is a biker, she is a swimmer, and she is a home chef, and she is a homemaker. So many qualities are there in one person. So Anupama, please, I'm welcoming you to on our show.
Thank you
that
so
is
much.
Editor Talks.
First of all, I would like to thank Vaish. I think it's not an achievement, I can say, but it's something really nice what Vaish is doing, because not everyone gets this kind of a platform to say something or talk about themselves. That's really nice. Thank you so much for starting this something, just a general talk, just to know what we have done, because as you said, you have introduced me in a big way, which is really nice. And the most important thing, homemakers are never appreciated, but I think this is a great platform to know where we are and what we are today.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anu, for coming on show. And we'll start. Anu, can you just tell us about yourself? Little introduction about yourself.
Yeah. So I am a homemaker and home chef, a biker, a teacher, and a multitasker. Actually, I can say that. I have started my life in a very good journey, because my parents have given me good education, and I have maybe I have not I didn't know what I wanted to do, but luckily everything has fallen into place, like being a teacher, being a home chef. During COVID I started My Vasari, and biking came just by chance. So, and actually I would like to say I'm a mother of two lovely kids. Now they are grown up, and now I also have a another very important thing to say is my other side is loving pets. I love pets a lot, and my present dog which I have is Luna. She's a wonderful, she's a joy in my house. So just a few words, that's it. I don't want to go on with too many things.
Okay.
But that's
nice,
me.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Anu, can you just tell us what inspired you to take a different path and establish your own play school with kids and other things?
First of all, about Kiddys Play House, it is started by my mother, and she's a lady who has inspired me to join into school, because I realized that I love kids. So children are a very, very important part of my life, because they they teach you a lot of things in different ways.
Correct.
So since my mom had started, and before that, before I got married, I was working with my dad in his medical shop. But after that I realized that school and there was a great platform for me, so I joined mom, and I've been in Kiddys Play House for many years.
Okay.
Like from the time she started in 1990, I always was a part of it. So I never thought that this is what I need to do, but somehow I think God has given me a excellent thing to work with young minds, and which gives me all the full. I'm so happy with it, because I'm able to do other things other than school, because I have my school from 9:30 to 1, and I have good holidays. I have I can Saturday, Sunday I have holidays. I can plan and go on with my life.
Okay, so can you just tell us more about your kiddies?
So as I said, Kiddys Play House has opened by my mom in 1990. We have children from the age group of 1 year 10 months to 6 years.
Okay.
So it's a play group, pre-nursery, then nursery, LKG and UKG.
Okay.
And basically we are it's a personally owned school. We are not doing it like a business. Both mom and me love children, and we are so blessed to have this kind of you can't say it's work, it's a passion to start working.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's how.
So it is a passion oriented thing,
yes,
not a business oriented.
No, it is definitely not a business oriented, and what my mom has started with so much of love and affection, I also want to continue the same, because children are the you know, the most of the innocent minds, they just tell you the right thing, and you know, they just tell you right on the face.
Correct.
They never think twice that what the other person is going to feel.
Correct.
So I think I'm really blessed to have this, and you know, that is why I think I've taken this different path.
Very nice, very nice. So Anu, can you just tell us about your education background and where you have completed your background?
So I started schooling in this school called Baldwin Girls High School, which is on Richmond Road. I did it till my 10th. Then I went into this college called VDH, this thing of home science. So I didn't want to continue anything in that. So during that time, you know, I was not very sure what I want to do. So my dad said sericulture, which is study of silkworms, is a unique field. And that time when in 90s, you know, getting a job in a government thing was something really great.
Exactly.
So I, you know, my dad thought that, okay, this is going to be there. But I think my path was completely different. So, you know, and after that I studied, I did my sericulture in Vijaya College, but I didn't pursue that, because I started working with my dad in his medical shop, which was very, very important for him. So he says that, you know, nothing like learning from ground level.
Exactly.
So I have learned a lot. I learned Kannada because of my medical shop, otherwise I didn't know, because I studied only 3 years in Baldwin's. Then after that I did, you know, I got married at the age of 23 or 24, and then I started, you know, completely getting into the school.
Okay.
In the meantime, I also did my Montessori course, and you know, and so every stage of my life had a different outlook. So I did schooling till my 10th, then I did my PUC in one college, then my degree in one college, then I did my Montessori. That's how it pushed me to go into the
so
Kiddys
many
Play House.
education is there.
But you know, I really didn't know what to do that time. But I think, you know, as you say, sometimes it's already laid, path is already laid. So that's how I entered Kiddys Play House.
Yes, very nice, very nice. So I have read your biodata, and in that you have written that you are a swimmer. So how, can you explain your swimming journey, how it started,
swimming was,
how you have pursued it, and till what level you have gone
so
there?
Swimming, you know, right now when I think about swimming, I say, oh my God, why so much of swimming I had done. But somewhere down the road, no, I have gained so much of experience, and my outlook of looking forward, like, you know, talking to people has come through swimming. So I studied in an all-girls school, and there we had a beautiful swimming pool. And it was like, you know, first initially they had said compulsory you have to go into swimming. It was like another type of exercise after physical training. So since we entered into I started swimming around when I was in my 2nd standard, and my mom said, you know, it's a good type of exercise, you better go. So we slowly started. Then when we went to higher classes, we went into competitions. We went into South Zone competitions, state level competition, national level competitions.
Very nice.
Yeah, so I have gone to many competitions like Lucknow, Delhi, then you know, all these national levels. And my favorite stroke was breaststroke. So basically, you know, that part we used to do, we used to work out, we used to you know, go for swimming, and it was like, you know, becoming independent, talking to people, seeing new things. And when we had competitions, we had to stay with the coach, you know, which is a different experience. Otherwise, you know, you're always with mom and dad, you don't know what is the outside world. So it has given me a very big, you know, perspective of how people are, what type of different people are. So I think it's a very important part of my journey, swimming.
So, very nice, very nice. So what made you shift your focus from swimming to academics? One point of time you have stopped swimming and you have shifted your focus to academics.
See, in India, what is the main thing is, any field, I think everyone knows, other than cricket, is not given that importance. So if you have not you know, studied and made something on your own, especially if you don't have a degree, nowadays it's not so my mom said and my dad said that, you know, just do a degree.
Correct.
Then we can decide what to do,
What to
you
do
know,
further.
because I was never interested in engineering or computers or this thing, because I didn't want to get into that rat race. So I'm a very happy-go-lucky person. Love my food, love my afternoon sleep, which I can't give up for anything. So you know, these things. So that way I was lucky that I got, every time I got something, you know, in my journey which I could learn and have new things with me.
Okay, so when you got married, at your what age you got married?
So I got,
and after marriage, what happened to your?
so I got married around at 24, and yeah, ours is an arranged marriage. The only thing, you know, the biggest bonus was I'm Anupama Pai, and I got married to a Pai only. So I didn't have to change change my surname, and married to a, you know, really fantastic guy. He's you know, very open-minded, and because of him I went into biking.
Oh, very
that also I should say. I have two daughters. Now they are 21 and 17, and my maybe around after 24 till around 30 in my 30s, I completely dedicated myself as a mother.
Okay.
Yeah, which is very important.
Exactly.
Because that is the very formative years. And to also tell you one more thing, my mother has played a very big role in my life. She was the one who took care of my kids, and like, you know, whenever needed. And you know, I've seen many this thing, what's that called, parents taking care of their grandkids and all that, which is very important, because what they have instilled in us, they are also instilling in the grandchildren. Yeah. So that way I'm very lucky. And as I said, I've always had dogs in my house. My first dog was Leila, and my next one is now the present one is Luna. So I'm you know, blessed to have good kids, good family, and I always thank God for that.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
So after marriage, you shifted to Delhi.
Yes. So
and again you came back to Bangalore.
Yeah. So my husband was working in Delhi, and he was working in Jet Airways that time.
Okay.
And here you know, my parents only, I was the elder one, and my younger sister was there. But my father-in-law was alone. I didn't have a mother-in-law. So she, you know, so he was basically retiring that time. I think my husband took a decision saying that it's better to come
back to.
But staying in Delhi was another experience, because in Bangalore we are very, you know, South Indians are very, very different, conservative, and we are not exposed to too many things.
Exactly.
Even though that time there were pubs and all that, I never visited any pub or anything, because my dad was pretty strict about that. But in Delhi it was like, you know, completely a different life. I had to do things all on myself, and you know, but I stayed there only for 8 months.
Okay.
But whatever, as I said, the experience what I've got in different fields, you know, is this thing. At that time, I also worked in a place called this thing. What's that? It's a call center kind of thing, and the company name was Auto Club Asia. So I has to sell these thing on the phone to people 365 days, 1 rupee per day, emergency service.
Okay.
So that time emergency service was available at 365 rupees. Okay. Now I don't think that is highly impossible. And so that's like that. So you know, the Delhi life was a completely different thing. Then once I came back to Bangalore, everything started up. My family, I started my, you know, I had a first child. Shobha is her name. She was born in 2002, and then Ankita was born in 2007. So like that, we were like, you know, my husband used to work full time. He's in HR, and I have taken, since I was in the school, I was able to spend much more time with my children.
Exactly.
Yes, which is very important.
Very nice. Correct. So after coming back from Delhi, then you settled in Bangalore. Then how biking has entered in your life, and matlab, what is your experience? How you got into the biking? And you are a senior member of Bikerni Bangalore chapter. So just share that experience with us.
Oh yeah, that is another you know, really different experience of my life, because you know, my husband always had a bike. And one certain day, so I know how to ride a two-wheeler, I know how to drive, so I knew that. Only thing, I didn't know how to ride a geared vehicle. And I didn't know that, you know, it is pretty tough. And he had a Royal Enfield 350 that time. And one certain day, he had left it in the rain. And I was just saying, why have you left? So he said, if you think you want to park it in, why don't you park?
Okay.
And I couldn't even take it off the stand. Then I took it out, and then he said, this is the way you have to put it on the first gear. I think for nearly a month or so, I was just doing rounds in my colony, only on the first gear.
Okay.
You know, and then I said, oh my God, I think I should do some kind of riding. Let me see. And I looked up, you know, the website, I mean, internet and all that. That time I came across this fantastic thing, Bengaluru Bikerni. And that time there is this lady called Roshni Miraskar. She was heading the thing, and I just pinged her and said, I want to join. And she said, yes, send me your license. I said, what license? So she said, don't you have a geared license? I said, yeah, I have a geared license. She said, no, geared two-wheeler license. I said, oh God, okay, let me go and check about that. And then I went to the RTO and got it done, practiced a lot, and my first ride, actually I should say I started riding at age of 40, which is quite this thing. But you know, when I joined Bikerni, and my first ride was to Bidadi, because they were riding further up. It was a fantastic thing, you know. Something really different had happened in life, because you know, all these years I've always thought about family, I've always thought about what someone will say and how things will go on and all that. But Bikerni was like, you know, is another family of mine. And they have, you know, one more new experience of how people ride in groups, how you come to know about each other. And the best part about Bikerni is we don't talk any personal things.
Exactly.
Just ride, finish off, come back home and be done with it, you know. And it's really, it's something which is really, you know, unique. And, you know, I think that every woman should have this experience of riding.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you prefer solo riding or a group riding?
No, I can't do anything solo. As I said, I'm a very family oriented person. I like people. I mean, you know, I always like to do things in a group.
Okay. And group riding, people will be taking care of you very well.
Yeah,
and
you know,
you feel secure because some other people are there to take care of you.
And we are also taking care of them.
Exactly.
So you were asking me about how we got into you know, the main part of as we joined many people. There are around 200 women riding now in Bangalore. And they you know, when we started riding, that time we had to make a core group. So you know, that is the time when we have got together and decided that this type of rides have to be done.
Correct.
Oh, I forgot the main thing. I met you because of that, isn't it? Thanks for Bengaluru Bikerni.
I've
met you. Who is a fantastic person, and thanks, you know, we are going on with this journey in life
from so long,
so many years. Yes. So I said, no, every step of my life I have met very, very inspiring people. I have met very you know, humble people, fantastic people, and I'm really happy that I have taken different journeys throughout my life.
Correct. Very nice.
Yes.
So can you share your memorable ride and what experience you had in that?
Yes, definitely. So, you know, I'm not a big rider, okay, but I love breakfast rides because that's the maximum number of things. And I remember this particular ride which we had gone to IPC. I think there were around 80 women riding together, and it was such a amazing thing, you know. By the time we did introduction, half day was over, you know. It was so good, and it's really memorable. I would never forget that. And each woman, you know, inspires the other to do something different.
Exactly.
And the way we ride in you know, in formation, the prayer what we do as before we start the ride, it is like, you know, when I met them the first time, it was like, you know, where were these women, and you know, what were they doing, or what was I doing? So it's a different journey, completely different journey, which you know, always fills my heart, which is very you know, dear to me. And I always feel that Bikerni, all the women, whenever they can, whenever they want, they should ride a bike.
Right.
Yeah.
It gives you a sense of freedom.
Yes, and it gives you know, it's that, okay, it's me.
Exactly.
Yeah, and where I was lost, I've come back.
Correct.
And there is no age for this. One thing I'll tell you, and no one tells you that, oh, you are at this age, you can't ride. No, nothing like that. Do what you want. And the best part is, wear all types of gears. Never forget that. Please don't ride without a helmet, which is very, very important.
True.
Yeah.
Safety comes first.
Yes.
Then
So the bike will love you only when you love yourself.
Exactly. Correct.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yes.
So coming back to your other side of this thing, you
Yes.
are a very good chef,
Yeah.
home chef.
Home
so,
chef.
and you have started your own venture called
Yes.
My Vasari.
Correct.
So just tell us about that experience.
Sure, sure. My Vasari actually, first of all, let me tell you, means it's my in our language, that is Konkani. Since I'm a Mangalorean, Vasari means kitchen.
Okay.
So my Vasari is my kitchen. So in 2020, when the COVID just hit, before that I was doing voluntary services. March, April, May. I did complete 3 months of voluntary service for Red Cross.
Okay.
I used to collect food and give it in different places.
Oh, very
So till May we could do that.
Uh-huh.
Then in June I was thinking what to do. There was like, you know, nothing to do because school was closed that time. We had online classes, but very few children were attending the online classes in Kiddys Play House. So one certain day I and my daughter were just thinking what to do, you know. So she said, let me just make a menu for you.
Okay.
So I said, why menu? Let's start something new. Let's do something. And she has inspired me to start My Vasari.
Okay.
I also give credit to one more thing called Kanosh. They are the ones who are basically pushed, you know, started this venture thing. But then my daughter has always supported me, Shobha. She had made different types of menu, and for the first menu, you won't believe, Vesh, we decided what would we put in.
Okay.
Okay, what do you like? Okay, I like these 3 things. What do you like? Amma, what do you like? I like these 3 things.
Okay.
So what you like and what you can make, just put that. Don't put anything new and don't put anything fancy. Home cooked.
Correct.
And you know, which is a real blessing. I mean, I think many people who are here in Bangalore have come from different places.
True,
Getting home cooked food.
Home cooked.
And literally, you know, I couldn't believe that the orders what used to come that time. Yes, right now I'm not able to do this, continue it because of various other things. You know, I need to concentrate on Kiddys Play House. So I do it on Sundays whenever if I get an order or so. Not that I don't do, but you know, I used to work from morning 4 till night 11. And right now I can't believe, for nearly 2 years I did that.
Oh my.
Yeah. And then once everything opened up and all that, slowly I reduced it to weekends. Then, you know, I decided, you know, it becomes too much, too hectic. You should love to do something, not
exactly.
It should not be a pressure.
Push,
yeah,
exactly.
So I decided that only when I get an order, I do. I still do. Whenever I can, I do. If I can't do, I say no, I can't do. But My Vasari is another experience where, you know, literally I used to just send the menu and I used to get the order. I have not met that person at all, you know, and they used to send me money.
Oh.
It was like, you know, even till date, I have at least in my database, I have around 200, 250 customers I have, but I have not met any one of them. Oh. It's just on WhatsApp, I send the menu and, you know, I have put it on Instagram and they see that. And
they order.
Yeah, they order. That's it.
Very
and
nice.
You know, there was a specific time. By 11 o'clock, I used to start my deliveries, thanks to all these delivery apps, which was a big blessing that time. You know, and I stay in Jayanagar, and till Jakkur, I used to send food.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it was like, you know, I mean, now I still think it's unbelievable because getting home food anywhere is a blessing. And you know, God, I mean, I can say that God had given me an opportunity to fill many people's heart.
Exactly.
And stomach.
Heart and stomach. Correct.
Yeah, correct.
So after discontinuing of your in this venture,
yes.
So what experience you have gained from that, and how you have used that experience in your other endeavors?
So that's what, you know, the most important thing is trust. Okay, the second thing is your quality. Exactly. You know, anything you do, if you put your full heart and mind, you are going to be fantastic.
Correct. Very
See,
true.
Especially My Vasari, I have never dreamt that I would go into cooking or anything like that. So basically, most of the times I've got everything, touch wood, God has put everything on my plate. Correct. Okay, it's there, it's ready. I don't have to work very hard. But these 2 years in 2020 and 21, I really worked hard. And I mean, I got the fruit of it. And I realized that I have anyone, not only me, if you really think and you want to put in your heart and you want to do simple thing like biking, you know, I didn't know a small thing that we didn't need, you know, license for
License.
that. Yeah. I rode on the first gear for one whole month, you know. Then I said, no, this, I have to ride, you know. So if you put your mind and heart, and if you say there's no tomorrow, you are going to do this, you will definitely succeed. It is like, you know, you should trust yourself, you can do wonders. And
Very
I
true.
truly believe that, because My Vasari has taught me that. You
Oh,
know,
very nice.
yeah, because you know, you can never say that, looking at a person, say, oh, maybe you cannot do that. You don't know their potential
Exactly.
unless you do it. Till then you will not know who the person is, how the person is, or you yourself, you will not know that you have so many things inside you.
Correct, correct.
Yeah.
Unless you try that.
Exactly.
Very
Yeah.
true, very true.
And one more thing is, luckily to my thing, it was all success. But never be disheartened if you fail once.
Fail.
Try again. Try something else. You
Correct,
may
correct,
come
correct.
back to the same thing, you know. But the, what's that called? The fruit of success is nothing like, you know, you feel so good about it, and you feel that, you know, I have done it myself.
Yes, very true, very true.
So it's
that satisfaction is another
is
level.
an ultimate
Exactly.
thing. You know, when you sleep back, you know, today I did this much.
Correct,
You
correct.
know,
Very true.
not
very
only
true.
in money, whatever.
All respects.
Yeah, all respects.
Correct,
You know,
correct. Very true.
because the in My Vasari, the messages what would come, you know, it overwhelmed me so much. You know, I have never eaten such a, you know, kind of a dish in my life, and it's like, you know, I can make out it's homely. And very important thing is, you have to have a personal touch.
Exactly.
Just send something and forget about it. No. Before that, you should, you know, send, okay, this is what we are going to make, how we are going to send it, packing. Everything is very, very important.
True.
One small thing can spoil everything.
So your personal touch was there.
Yes,
throughout
yes,
the
yes. Very importantly, because see, that's what I said. I don't know anyone who the person is, who I'm sending it to, but I knew that, you know, that this is the person, and this is what the person likes.
Correct, correct.
After a couple of times they have
Correct,
ordered. Yeah.
Very nice. Very
So,
nice. So I know you are working with some charitable organizations also.
So
Jayanagar.
no. What the main thing is, I used to, as a charitable organization is like Red Cross and all that. Recently, I have started now around 5-6 years now, and this is credit to one of my other biker friend, Nandita Kapoor.
Okay.
She used to do these blanket distribution.
Correct.
So from her, I've been inspired, and every year now, I do around 200 to 500 to 600 blankets distribution. Yeah,
Oh, very
I
nice.
have lot of people who you know, donate for that, and in this thing, and in my area there are 4 hospitals, which is Nimhans Children Hospital, Sanjay Gandhi Hospital. So all these hospitals, if one had gone once, I saw people sleeping outside.
Oh.
So only now, if it's a children hospital, the parents
will
are
be
not
outside.
allowed inside the hospital.
Correct,
They are
correct.
supposed to sleep outside, and in December it is pretty cold in Bangalore.
Yes.
And no one has a blanket or something like that. And when I went the first time to give them the blanket, you should have seen the joy of their thing.
Really, very
It
nice.
is like, you know, thank God we have everything, and they
Exactly,
don't have.
exactly.
Maybe they will use it, they won't use it, but I am satisfied I've
That you have
given it to
given.
them.
Very
Yes.
nice, very
So
nice.
same way in Nimhans also, no one is allowed to sleep inside the hospital. You have to sleep under sheds,
Okay.
where you know, people are sleeping in lines.
Okay.
And the minute someone goes to give anything, no, they will just get up, even though it's early morning, 5 o'clock.
So you are doing your social services through this.
So, I mean, you know, when God has given me, why not?
Yeah,
Why-
exactly.
I mean, you know, sometimes it brings joy with small things like this. We go
Agree.
to some restaurant, spend 5,000 rupees, which has no value for it.
Very
But
true,
someone getting this, the other day, one of our school auto people, he was coming to pick up children and drop them. This June, that person didn't come. So through this, what's that called, one of those things where you can do crowdfunding. You know, many people gave him, because he was cancer. He had cancer. So he was in the hospital and he
Okay.
couldn't afford it. So I collected some amount of money to do that. So I do whatever a little bit I
What
can.
your share you are
Yes,
taking
yes,
care.
yes. And
So it is
I'm
very
happy
nice
at least I
actually.
can help someone, you know, in
Yes,
that
true.
way. Yes.
When you are in position to give back to society, we should
Exactly,
always do
exactly.
that. Yeah.
And you know, you're not going to take it away and go.
True, very true.
You know, and these small things, you know, make a big difference in your life, which maybe, you know, you may not reap the benefit, your children
children's will be.
Exactly. So I always say that, you know, charity begins at home. So you do a little bit. Don't say that, oh, I can't give, and for other things, you know, which is going to put your name in big bold letters, that is not called charity.
Correct.
This is something which you love, just do. If
Very
you can't do, then don't do. No one is forcing you to do, but if you can, थोड़ा बहुत तो कर सकते हैं.
Correct. Very true.
हाँ,
Very true.
भगवान ने इतना दिया है तो एटलीस्ट एक
थोड़ा
आधा
देने में
इंच कुछ नहीं होता है.
सही बात है.
Yeah.
तो अनु, आप हमें बता सकती है कि इतना सारा रोल्स एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज आप अभी हैंडल कर रहे हो
Correct.
और आपने बहुत सारा एक्सपीरियंस ले लिया है, तो आप एक यंग जनरेशन को क्या एडवाइस देना चाहोगे कि हाउ यू शुड बैलेंस योर पैशन, योर प्रोफेशन, योर होम लाइफ एंड योर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टुवर्ड्स द सोसाइटी?
So basically, I mean, you know, first of all, I should be blessed with the people who are around me, because, you know, they have my parents, my husband, my in-laws, my father-in-law, friends like you know, everywhere. See, one major thing is to have a very good connect.
Exactly.
You know, and see, these you know, these are very making money is not very important. It will come. Hard work, having a good connect, having a good heart, you know, and love what you do. That's all. Don't crib about it, saying, oh, I have to get up in the morning, I have to do this. Yeah, maybe one of those days I will be there, you know, but just be happy and automatically things will be.
Everything will.
Yeah, and don't say that, oh, that he has got something, I need that. Don't do that. It will come to you when it has to come to you. Everything has got its time.
Correct.
Just be happy, enjoy life, and you know, don't think that, oh, tomorrow I have to do this, I have to do that. Just go step by step. I think COVID has taught me that. You know, just go think about what is there today. Don't think what is going to happen tomorrow after so many years.
Very true.
And just be happy. That's my motto.
Very true.
Yeah.
I think COVID has everybody has taken a quite good lessons from COVID. COVID ने हमको बहुत कुछ सिखाया है कि और हमारा जो जिंदगी की तरफ देखने का जो नजरिया है वो बदल गया है काफी हद तक.
नहीं, क्योंकि ना उस टाइम ही पता चला कि लाइफ में क्या इम्पोर्टेंट है और कौन इम्पोर्टेंट है, कौन आपके साथ है, कौन नहीं है. You know, and one very important thing what also I have learned about COVID is nothing is as better as family.
Very true.
They are the ones who stuck to you. And you know, even now I can say, other than my core family, Bikerni is another family who has always been with me. That's why I always say, you know, Bikerni is my family, because somewhere the other we touch each other's life, which is like, you know, something really wonderful, which you know, and thanks to Bikerni, I have evolved as a better person.
Very true. Same experience with everybody.
Yes.
Those who are part of Bikerni.
Bikerni, yes. No, and that's how we connect with people, you know.
Correct.
Somewhere, and when we meet each other on the way, anything, the happiness we feel. Oh, yes, yeah, we are meeting this one, we are meeting that one.
Correct.
It's really nice. So
very
that's
nice,
how things are.
So Anu, you have come here, you have shared your life experience, your all roles and responsibilities, and how whatever you have done in your life and achieved to a great one step.
Yes.
So we thank you for our coming on our show and editor talks.
Yes.
So thank you so much. And viewers, as you have seen, ki Anu has a passion. She has given everything to her passion, profession, family, and everything. So if you are determined, you are very pure to your soul, and you are doing your work, whatever is there, with good intention, you will get success. That is the message from Anu. We can decode from this our conversation. So keep following us for inspiring journeys like Anu and many more. So thank you, Anu, for coming on our show.
Thank you so much, Vesh. It is you know, actually now I am feeling, when you asked me to come for this, you know, I was thinking, okay, we can just talk, but now I feel really overwhelmed, thinking my journey has become so long.
Exactly.
You know, I've never thought about it when, you know, simple questions when you're asking me, I feel very overwhelmed, and, you know, I feel very proud of myself.
Exactly. Your whole journey will
Yes.
go through your.
I mean, I would never think about it, but really when we are, you know, broken down it to so many things.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like really nice. I really thank you for giving this. I
Thank
hope
you so
somewhere I can inspire a child or a youngster or, you know, someone my
Very
age.
true, very true.
And you know, my only motto, and you know, I'm very happy to say, is live your life the fullest.
Very nice.
You are not going to take anything up, so just enjoy, just live, work hard, party hard.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Vesh.
So
Thank you.
That
Thank
was
you.
the message from our very dear Anu. So people, keep following us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Anu.
much. Thanks.